And this is another really narrow place. You can see the river is really narrow here. You can just go over to the Russian side very easily. So maybe I should do that. Go for a run. I could do it in. I could go to Russia and be back in 30 seconds. Oh, there. These guys are a huge attraction here, huge tourist attraction. And you got a Russian border over there. On the other side of the river you got Russia. Lots of people come here to look at this. You sometimes see some wildlife here, like bears or moose in the valley?
We haven't seen bear here, but animals do cross the border. And if someone sees a bear, they report it. So we are aware that we need to be careful.
A couple of bears in the area, I think. Watch out.
Men ikke lov å si liksom hva vi ser og hva vi liksom er på, eller. Men det jo Russland, så de jo flere ting.
Sometimes you see Russian soldiers on the other side, right? Sometimes. Special forces.
I can't tell what tell you what they
she's approaching the river, but if she ends up in the river, it's a big mistake over there. I'm gonna continue to drive. Continue to drive along the road here, along the border, and eventually we'll end up at a very nice sand beach. I'm going on a little hike here along the river, the border river, with Russia on my left and me being on the Norwegian side. Maybe I'll meet some military personnel. They walk up and down here all the time. That's a nice hike along the river up here. First time I've been here. This is probably a good place to walk in the morning and look for wildlife. There's moose in this valley. At least quite a few moose. Lots of birds. Don't really know much about birds. I can't really identify so many species. Yeah, if you're walking around here in the winter when the river is frozen, it's very easy to end up on the wrong side of the border here. There's been a couple of incidents where people find themselves in the wrong place. Thankfully the mosquitoes are gone. Haven't seen any mosquitoes today. So that season is over, and they're not very pleasant. So them being not around, that makes it a lot more fun to hike in this area, that's for sure. Because it's hell on earth when you have high season for those creatures. Not pleasant at all. And of course this is an area where they would love, where you see a lot of mosquitoes near a river and swamps and places like that. There's lots. Vegetation here is pretty dense. There's a bear in their area. I can't see it before I'm stepping on the bear. So speak a little bit. That's probably a good idea. Make sure they know I'm coming. I'm back at the river. This church was built here, I think in 1869 or something like that, as a cultural defense. And it looks like it's open, so I'm going to check it out. A cultural defense against Russia. There was some disagreement about the border here, and so they built this Norwegian church to mark their territory. And it says here that the king, Oscar II, he heard the words of God here on the 4th of July, 1873. And he was a Swedish king, king of Sweden and Norway. That's the minister out there, the preacher.
69, og det var nok mye av politiske grunner, fordi man skulle markere norsk territorium mot Østland.
Ja.
Og så kom faktisk kong Oscar II på besøk her i 1873, og han syntes det var på sin plass at kirken ble oppkalt etter han.
Ikke sant?
Så siden har det vært Oscar IIs
Ja.
kapell.
Ingen kirke på russisk side.
Ikke akkurat her,
Nei.
ikke noe av betydning. Det var en liten kirke her før, jeg vet ikke om den finnes enda, men de har jo...
That's an incredible amount of red berries here next to the church. Everywhere. Look at this. It's like the ground is completely covered almost.